players even like at their core, they say out loud, hey, we want him back. For example, Steve Kerr saying on the Jim Rome show, and there's a public face you got to put out there. Internally, do they want him back at all? Like, forget money and years. Do they even want him back at all?
Yeah, I think, for the right money, the right price, and the right mindset that, if he came back and if the entire vibe is happier, I think they would. But like, it was an unhappy season for Klay Thompson last year. I mean, we all saw we can go through, blow by blow if you guys want to.
No,
but
we've done that already.
It wasn't that hidden what was happening. And like, him kind of coming to grips at this stage of his career. Obviously the finances involved. I really think the lack of communication and motivation from the front office to get something done with him was, kind of looming over everything. There was a benching, there was, the closing time situations, again, stuff you all know. And it's just, I think part of what he's deciding right now is from a happiness perspective, from a mental health perspective. And we all know he like really kind of dives deep into that and like, what is, will make him happy. I think he's deciding like, I think there's a lot of benefits to the Bay, benefits to the legendary status and like, living here, boats, all that. But there's also like, you might just want to go try something new at this stage of his career.
So, like, to me, there's like a multiple layers to this. There's obviously the emotional component, which is real, right? And like, hey, I helped build this and yada. What's the role that they envision for him regardless? Because I have a hard time thinking, let's say they make no big moves, hypothetically, no big moves. Podziemski, Moody, we're prioritizing them and you're going to accept that. I have a hard time that the coach sticks to that plan for a long time and that he's willing to accept that. Is role a big part of all of this?
Yeah, I think it's like contentness within. It's not like, okay, you're guaranteed to be a six man. You're guaranteed it's going to be 22 to 24 minutes a night. But it's definitely the idea of like you're coming back to certain nights you're playing smaller minutes. Certain nights you're being minimized. Certain stretches of games. As if we're talking about multi-year type deals, like, what is he right now? 34. Like by the time you're 37, you maybe are shifting more towards the Andre Iguodala, style role, especially if Moses Moody is in year 6 and Podziemski's in year 4. I think there's a bigger picture view of it that the finances obviously also play into it. And it's, there's the up top situation too with the fact that, I don't think that they have shown the love to him financially that he necessarily thought was coming. And it's not just like, strict dollars and cents on the table. It's literally just like conversations about my future. It's just been very much over the last couple of years, like, we'll get to it when we get to it.
Wow.
Like, I mean, it's what's happening right now. It's what's happening.
Not to defend the Warriors, but